said he was looking for his wife. I don't know if he ever found her or not.
Good. Final count.
Don't know yet. They're still looking.
Can you go back?
Interview a person on the boat.
A second, hang on a second. All right, what's your name?
Brock.
Rock, what's your last name?
O'Rourke.
Oh, spell it.
O-R-O-U-R-K-E.
Tell me what you saw.
So, I mean, it was a nice day. It was pretty calm. All of a sudden, the wind started picking up, and we saw one of the barges out here. Within about 5 minutes, I think the water was crashing over on the inside. We saw it start tipping a bit, so we thought to come walk down here just to see if anyone might need some help. And by the time we got down here, the boat pretty much capsized and everybody was floating in the water. I mean, man, it was a pretty rough scene because the waves were 5 or 6 feet at least, and it was we were slowly pulling people back, and finally the police got here and they dove in the water and checked, and it seems like, you know, we got everybody accounted for. And
what was it, kind of chaos and everything, pulling everyone out at the same time?
oh my gosh, it was crazy. You know, it's like a scene out of a movie, honestly.
You're seeing a lot of life vests. Were a lot of people in life vests or grabbing life vests or what?
Yeah, luckily they had life vests on before I think the boat capsized, so thank God for that. But I think really the community coming together before the cops got here really saved a lot of people.
Did it just all of a sudden just go over?
Yeah, I honestly think the waves were so big and the wind was so strong that water was getting inside the boat and it made it sink.
So it's a double-decker boat?
It is, yes sir.
What about, what are you thinking now, seeing all these people out here?
Man, I'm just thankful that, you know, everybody in the community is so willing to help. I think it's a great place, and without it, I mean, it could have turned out a lot worse, definitely.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Chief, first of all, name and title?
Chief Don Fulham, Precinct 1 Constable's Office, Montgomery County.
A lake patrol out here, right?
Yes.
Tell me what you got.
We have a party boat that got caught up in bad weather. It had 50 to 54 people. We're trying to verify that. So far, no one's mentioned having anyone missing. We have a command station set up we're asking everyone to come to. We're going to transport them by buses to their cars. We have buses coming from the city of Conroe and then one private bus. And as they get on the bus, we'll also do another count just to verify that we got everybody in.
What about injuries?
2 went to the hospital so far, one with head injuries, one with hypertension.
Okay. What about the victim? Any other injuries out here?
No other injuries you know of other than the boat.
Well, we got quite a bit of fuel in the water. I know
Yes,
some rinsing people down.
Got a lot of diesel in the water. Luckily the wind's blowing, so it's moving it out.
Okay. What about your guys? I mean, trying to cover something like this. This is the first time you've had something this major, isn't it? Like,
It's the first major catastrophe we had of this size. Luckily, it was real close to shore, but boat dock, the people here at Regency Point, we're already starting to do rescues when emergency personnel started arriving. So that was saving grace for some of these people.
all right, appreciate it.
I got 20 minutes of it.
Wow.
It's gonna get dark.
And you can see the people there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see them floating in the water.
And then you see the people on the helping them.
Danny, you want to shoot this?
All those waves, look at them.
Yeah, it was pretty
They're
rough.
really crashing.
Yeah.
Can you see the residents here jumping in the water?
They see people on the dock over there, and you see them running back and forth. And
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And was this camera from like your camera phone, or is it a?
it's just a regular phone camera.
What's your name?
Louis
Louis, what's your last name, Louis?
DeLuna.
Spell your last name.
D-E capital
Oh,
L-U-N-A.
DeLuna, okay.
Yeah, DeLuna.
L-O-U-I-E?
L-O-U-I-S.
I-S? Okay, Louis.
Louis,
DeLuna,
yes.
okay.
2021, that film itself.
Jeez.
Ready.
Yep, ready to go.
First, last name, Todd.
Thank you. My name is Joe Slider. I'm a captain with Precinct 1 Constable's Office. Tonight we had an incident that came in about 8:08. We had a boat that capsized. It was a party boat that operates here on Lake Conroe. Had 53 passengers and crew on board. We're happy to report everybody is out of the water. We're happy to report that no one's out of the water. Everyone's out of the water. 3 were transported to area hospital. A wife and husband, she was having a panic attack. He went with her. We had one that had a cardiac issue, and he's been taken to Conroe Regional. So at that point, those were counted 3 that we have been taken.
Very chaotic situation.
Yes, ma'am, it is. We have out here tonight, we have Conroe Fire, Montgomery County ESD 1, Montgomery County Hospital District, Montgomery County Precinct 1 Dive Team, Montgomery Fire, and Texas Parks and Wildlife. They are the ones that are going to be working the scene, and at this point, this is kind of the briefing that I've been allowed to give. It is technically their case, so any other questions I'll probably defer to them. I can comment on what I said earlier if y'all have any questions along those lines.
And you might not be able to answer this, but I'll just ask anyways. Any idea of what may have caused this?
My understanding of what happened earlier tonight, we had a storm blow through. There is a lot of water on Lake Conroe, and when it starts moving, my understanding they had waves 4 or 5 feet. The boat ended up capsizing through the weather.
Any idea of how many children are on board?
No, sir, I do not have an exact count. I have an exact count, but I don't have everybody's name.
And I'm sorry, you said 52 or 53?
53 passengers, ma'am.
What about the name of the boat?
The name of the boat is the Lake Conroe Queen, and she operates here on the lake.
That's a fairly new boat out here, isn't it?
That's my understanding, sir.
At this point, the boat capsized, people in the water. Can you talk to us? We heard that residents here were able to...
There were some residents in the complex that were able to help get people out of the water. While I was down there was life jackets out, so I assumed there was all kinds of safety equipment on board. So at this point, the game warden is going to be contacted or conducting the investigation from here out.
And again, I know you're not in charge of the investigation. What goes into an investigation like this? Look into what caused the boat, the capsize, who was driving, all that sort of stuff?
They are talking with the 2 captains and the 5.
You know, Bev, if you want to go swimming, you can just come by the swimming pool at our house. What was it like?
That was intense. It was intense.
Tell me what happened.
Not right now.
Do I? You tell me what happened?
Just the wind started blowing really hard, and that's about it. The waves went very high and big, and that's whenever everything just happened at once.
Did it just flip over, or
And not over, just to the side.
just on its side?
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone thrown in the water, though? How bad was it in the water? Did y'all have life vests on or not?
Yes, sir.
Oh, y'all did?
Everyone
Okay.
Everyone did, thank God. If they didn't, we all made sure that everyone did.
I understand you pulled a couple of kids out there, helped a couple of kids out of the water. Tell me about that. You had a bunch of little ones out there, it looked like.
That I made sure the little ones were out first, for sure. There were probably more than 4 of them. Other than that, they were just like less than 5 years old.
We just went up to enjoy the night in this, huh?
Yeah.
What about the diesel fuel? Quite a bit of diesel fuel on it?
Yeah, I'm covered with it. I stink.
What's your name, hon?
Diana.
Diana, what's your last name?
Elizalde.
Spell your last name?
Elizalde.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Okay, we're good.
Huh? Chief?
I'm going.
Do what? Oil.
इसको पहले ना यही कर
Yeah.
We'll get out of here.
Oh. Is he all right? Little one okay? Little one okay?
This car.
Okay. What's your name?
Arav Jain.
What is your first name?
Arav.
Spell your first name, honey.
Aarav.
And your last name?
Jain.
Tell me what happened.
So we were on the boat and there were big waves, and some of the waves were, and there was also large wind, which made the boat tilt a lot, and then water started gushing in. That's when the boat tipped over.
Would y'all get thrown in the water or jump in the water or what?
No, I don't think anybody jumped, but we all were scared and screaming and holding on to part of the boat.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Atul Jain.
Spell your first name.
ATUL
And your last name?
JAIN.
Tell me a little bit about it. I mean, your boy here said it was kind of different night.
When we started the boat ride, it was all fine for the first 40 minutes, and then I think the wind picked up and the weather started getting a little bad, so the boat started shaking a lot, and we were all trying to come to the center as we were told, the center of the boat, but it was still wobbly and like there were too much waves. We were all trying to hold on to something. Eventually, when we were like about a little bit away from the shore, suddenly the boat capsized. I mean, tilted, and we were all in the water. And I was with my son and 2 other kids and my friend and my wife. And thank to God, I mean, one by one we made it to the shore. And we were a party of 24.
24?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
With 7-8 kids.
What, your group?
Everybody made it to the shore safely.
Did the captain seem like he took it closer to the shore once the wind picked up, or did it just happen
He was
to the shore?
trying to control the boat, but the weather was bad. So
Was it raining
too
real
wavy.
bad? Was it raining too, or not?
No, it was not raining. It was too wavy. It was too much. It felt like we were in an ocean or something. It didn't feel like we were in a lake.
God. Kind of. And how old's the little one he's holding there? I know it's a really small one.
Yeah. So what happened? The baby even?
Yeah, the baby. How old is he?
So they were at the back of the boat along with the parents, and they have a daughter, 2 daughters, right? So a baby and another daughter, and they were trying to make sure that they hold on to something at the back of the boat. So one of the baby was with their mother.
So they were able to keep the baby above water. Did everyone have?
Frankly, I didn't see because I was at the front of the boat with the others. So I don't know exactly what happened. You might have to ask him.
What kind of? Everyone have life vests, or were life vests on, or not?
All the kids, when we got on the boat, had life jackets. The adults didn't. I don't think. Maybe it was optional or something, so we didn't have it. But as the weather started going back, we started looking for jackets, and some of us got jackets on in time.
You ever take a boat ride like that again now?
I don't know. It has never happened before in our life. This is one of an experience. I mean, something we'll never forget. None of us will ever forget. I'm just glad all 24 of us and the rest of us in the boat made it.
Are you with an organization or a group or what? You said 24 y'all?
Yes.
Just a friend?
Yeah, just friends.
Just friends getting together.
Yeah, just friends getting together, and we went to Lake Conroe Park, and then we just thought of taking the ride, the cruise, and nobody thought of this ever.
Never thought that would happen.
Like this will happen.
All right, thank you. Come on in here. What's your name, hon?
My name is Tanvi.
Hang on a second. It's all right, sweetie. Wait for Daddy to come in here. I'm sorry, what's your name?
My name is Tanvi Pare.
Spell your first and last name, hon.
T is Tom, A is Adam, N is Nancy, V is Victor, I is India. P is Peter, A is Adam, R is Rachel, E is Emily, K is Steve, H is Henry.
Okay, hang on a second. It's all right, sweetie. It's okay. It's okay. Tell me about tonight.
It's okay. Give me a gift. Give me a gift.
I'll let him.
Oh, what's your name, sir?
It's Abhigit Jmethita.
Spell your first and last name.
It's Abhigit, G as in Jack, Mehta.
Wait, tell me about tonight. I mean, you got some little ones. How old are the little ones?
She is 1.5 years old, pretty much. Yeah.
What? I mean, something like this, dumping in the water with a little one like that. What were your reaction? I mean, what was running through your mind?
We were scared. I was literally extremely scared. I don't know how to swim, and the life jacket that I was wearing came off when we hit the water, and after that, like, it was just black. I just could see my wife, both my kids, and I was a little relieved with that. But then, since my life jacket came off and I didn't know how to swim, I actually went under the water. And my friend here, Justin, who was basically on the boat, and he was one of the crew members on the boat, he came in and he escaped me, which was, I'm extremely glad that he did that, and I'm extremely grateful to him for that.
How many kids did you have with you?
I had both my daughters.
How old are they?
One is 6 and the other one is 1.5 years.
And both of them right there with you, kind of.
We try to stick together since we anticipated something's gonna go wrong. So I was just trying to be around them and make sure that they're okay. And last thing I know is that the ship toppled and everybody was underwater.
Gosh. And the kids, how bad? I mean, a lot of diesel fuel in the water?
Yes, absolutely. A lot of it. I mean, you could smell probably all over our body right now. My daughter was scared since she is in the process of learning how to swim and doesn't really know how to swim at the same time. But she was wearing a life jacket, and both of our kids were wearing life jackets, so we were pretty, okay there.
Were there quite a few kids on the boat?
There were, yes, about 10 of us. We were a group of 24 with 14 adults and 10 kids. So yeah, I mean, we had a few little ones. Some were just 2 years old, and the youngest was 1.5 years. This is my daughter.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Yeah, baby.
I want to have one.
You can have one. You want?
Sir, you have no problem me talking to him? It's okay? All right. All right. Okay, what's your name?
Ritvid.
What is your first name?
Ritvid.
Spell your first name.
Ritvik.
And your last name?
Sahi. Sahi.
Tell me about tonight.
It was really like it didn't go as I expected. So when we were first going on the boat, one of my friends asked if it would capsize. The crew member said no, but then next thing at the end, then the boat capsized. So then I was really confused. But when it did capsize, it was like really scary and everything because like everything was like falling and everyone was like screaming and stuff. And luckily, some guy, like a rescue person, he luckily got a kayak and like pulled me to the docking place, and then some people pulled me off, so then I could go. So it was really scary. I didn't expect it to be like this.
What about this, a lot of diesel fuel in the water?
Yeah, I think.
Smelly? Kind of smelly?
Smelled like gas.
Like gas?
Yeah.
What about a lot of people screaming and hollering?
Yeah, some of the parents were like screaming for the people to help, but they were like, they were just recording us. And some of them weren't really helping, they were just recording, but really, I'm thankful for the people who saved me and saved other people who like put their effort in and took their time to save all of us.
Okay. Great. Okay. All right. You ready for school Monday?
Yeah.
You're gonna have a big story for Monday, huh?
Yeah. We're probably gonna have like a summer thing, like what happened in summer. I don't think anyone will believe me.
And this is your first day of school Monday, though, right?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school at?
It's a Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush. And how old are you?
10.
10. What grade are you in?
When school starts, I'll be in grade 5.
5? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You did great.